Hola, bonjour, hello. Just coming to you guys in the most tired state that I could possibly come in. I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I'm literally in paradise. Maybe it was the traveling. Maybe it's the heat. Who the fuck knows? I just know I am tired as. So just coming for a quick rant and everything else. Every time I open my mouth is to rant about something. So nothing new. I miss you guys. I want to be able to, even on my vacation, I think about what the world needs, what the world's missing, and all of those things. Right now, my eyeballs are like, bitch, close. But my body's like, come on, it's like a fucking 5K around the corner. So I'm like, all right, if I can like braille my way through it, I might be able to do it. But right now, no. My eyeballs are like, mm-mm. No. I said no, bitch. What the fuck is this? Better be lotion. Because I can only imagine. I smell it. No, it's lotion. Oh, Jesus, I have problems. So, the other day, when I arrived, I was thinking about, well, I'm always thinking about something. So, this particular situation, there was in the little gazebo area near the pool, near the little snack bar, you have your music going, your Caribbean music, and everyone's having a good time. So then you have a guy that's, in between the songs, saying, how's everybody doing, and so forth and so on. And then he started talking about Abraham and Moses and things like that, and them living their lives and partying and so forth. And everyone was like, yeah, getting down with it. But then when he really got deep into it, people started walking away. And I wondered about that. Like, why? It's not like nothing was on fire. Nothing was on fire. No one was drowning in the pool. They didn't need any drinks because it was at the bar. So, I'm wondering, why are people walking away now? Everybody is starting to finally arrive and have a good time, and you want to walk away as soon as he starts talking about that. So it got me to thinking, like, why do we do things like that? Because there are people in the streets, in the cities, back in the States, that do the same thing. They'll listen for a few minutes, but then as soon as that person says something that the individual doesn't like, they're walking away. And it got me to thinking, what is it about these words that make us, like, we just shun our spiritual forces, from it? You know what I mean? Like, we block ourselves from it. It's like we're open and we're listening, and then all of a sudden we shut down and walk away. So it's like we shun that information. Why? Especially if it's good information. Of course, everybody's interpretation, the Bible is up for open interpretation. The Torah is the truth. The rest of it is just parables and stories we're supposed to learn from. Why do we do that? So, in my questioning myself in the shower by the time I got to the room, it got me on the thought of where people are in their spiritual growth. If they aren't ready to hear the words, of course they're going to walk away. All right, we get that. But people who have erroneous beliefs also do that. And they don't want those beliefs challenged. I'll put that in my book. Damn, I wish I had one next to me so I could just show it. But anyway, people have those beliefs, and they don't want them challenged, and they don't want anyone else to make them see the world as it truly is, and not only that, as it was, but also how it's supposed to be. If someone talks about racism and how it didn't exist in those times, ancient times and so forth, then a bigot naturally is going to start with their misinterpretation of what Christianity is. Well, I'm a Christian and, I'm supposed to persecute anyone that's not the way that I am. Oh, really? Because that says that in the Bible? Gotcha. Well, in verse, chapter, book. No, that's wrong. Like, all of it is. There's nothing in the book, in the Bible, that says that we are to persecute anyone for their lifestyle unless they're hurting other people. Unless it was, one of those bullying situations, and then that turns into trauma and what that person had to deal with. And then it goes into mental health and so forth and so on. But all of it is related. Like, we shouldn't be bullying people because we have fucked up beliefs. No, we don't do that. We're not supposed to, but we do. We need to change that. So when people walk away from preachers or prophets or people who are saying things on the street, wherever, that they don't believe in, and it's fine, you can believe in whatever the fuck you want. But if it's wrong, your beliefs are wrong, then you don't deserve to walk away. Because your beliefs are then founded in hatred of some sort. It's founded in evil. Because you can't possibly love if you feel that you and people like you are here to hurt other people and force them to believe what you believe. That's not love. That's not interdependence. You help people. If someone is learning something wrong, you help teach them the right way. Just like teachers. Teachers don't decapitate students because they said 2 + 2 = 5 and they learned it in another school. You what? No. Come here. Oh, lop off the head. No, first of all, Henry VIII wouldn't even have done anything like that. Well, maybe he would have, but that's beside the point. But seriously, we really need to consider what we're doing here. What is going on in here? Because we want to tout religion as the foundation of our lives. But when we really look at it, it's not. It's only when it's convenient. And that's not okay. I have a booger. I thought I had something there. I'll check it later. But anyway, we really need to consider how our actions affect other people. We're always trying to make people believe what we want them to believe, and we're not understanding why we just automatically want to go into the ostracizing or the belittling or the stoning. Throwing the bad words, criticism, the deflection, all of those things that harm the other individual when they're just simply trying to teach us and help us learn. And there's nothing wrong with that. And just like you can walk away, just walk away. Don't do the stone throwing thing. I wanted to say the Trump supporter thing, but I'm over that. And the world is too. Like, it's done. But there's a group of people underground who fully believe differently. Anyway, it's just so funny that people with that intelligence level really believe that they're superior. I'm going to make sure I insert crickets in this section of the video when I do the edit. But anyway, back to this trip. This is like awesome. I'm literally in paradise, but I am so fucking drained. I don't know, is it the heat? Maybe I should rest. I don't do a lot of resting when I'm home because I'm always on the move, always doing things, always helping others, and I'm not complaining about that. That's life. But I can't shut down for some reason, even here in paradise. You know what? Let me give you the tour. Well, not really a tour, but you know, we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what my view is. How can anyone be exhausted and tired with that view? I mean, look at that shit. It's gorgeous. Anyway, back in I go. I'm about to pass out. Raggedy ass stool. You know, I'm not going to say that the room is the greatest, but the view makes up for it. Shit. Like, I have like, lizards crawling out the goddamn sink and shit. But you know what? That view, I'll just look at that while I wait for them to come exterminate or something. Anyway, I love all people. I don't care what the fuck you look like. Unless you look ugly on the inside, because that's my gift. I can see people for who they are directly through their eyes. And I can see you all now. But I don't like ugly people. I can't stand it. It's just, those are the hardest to help. Like, the people that are the ugliest on the inside, they're the hardest people to help. And it breaks my heart, because I'm here to give people positivity, give people, you know, a way out of heartache and pain. Like, why grieve constantly? You know, we've all gone through trauma. We've all gone through all types of things that didn't necessarily put a smile on our faces. But it wasn't meant for us to hold on to and become those things. I don't know. Like, it's hard. People have their own prerogatives. They do what they want. And that's fine. But it's so hard to watch people that you love and care for suffer. Like, purposely suffer. Like, my intent today is to wake up and grieve kind of suffering. And it's bothersome. All you want to do is just help them. Like, hey, like, look, you know, we know that you just lost, you know, your parent or your best friend or whomever that was very important to you. I get it. I've been dealing with death since I was 6. And I'm only 21 now. And I get it. Death is hard, but you have to have a different relationship with death in order to be able to get through it. And not grieve as much as you would if you didn't have a good understanding and relationship with death. And death isn't necessarily a bad thing. Think about it. When things die in the fall and winter, spring comes around and it's beautiful again. Summer comes around, oh God, it's hot again, but it's still beautiful. And we're out in that weather, we're happy, having good times, barbecues, picnics, doing all the happy things that we do. And then death cycles back around. Everything dies, gets cold, we become hibernated. We hibernate. And then we have to wait for that cycle to end. And it always does. It always ends. So it's no need for us to carry that grief into the springtime, into summer. And then it gets doubly hard in the fall and winter of our lives. So if you really want to live, then remember, all of your traumatic experiences are to help you do. You're not supposed to stay in those energies. You're not supposed to live constantly in hurt and pain. You're supposed to grow and strengthen from those things. You know, this is Okay, it's pain. It was ignoring me. I'm sorry. I mean, annoying me. It was ignoring me before because I didn't see it. Anyway, but seriously, I know too many people who are dealing with all types of trauma. There are so many people out there who are hurt. The whole world hurts right now. There's so much pain in the world. It's crazy. I've never seen so much pain. Never. I've never felt so much pain, other than my own personal pain, but never this much, because it's, the pain, of losing my mom just a year ago, and watching others who have lost their parents, and the amount of people that are still dying, more than usual, and as well as the trauma that people have unchecked that haven't done anything about it. All of that pain combined is what I feel. So some days I feel so drained of trying to just get through my own happy day. But then it's like, God, I'm so tired and fatigued because I have to carry on with life with the burden of those pains on my back. So when I'm out in public, I make sure that, I'm doing something nice for the person in front of me, or behind me, beside me, or wherever, whomever's in close proximity. I make sure that I do something nice, whatever it is, whether it's a conversation, kind words, simple hello. We need more happiness in this world. We need more pain-free people in this world. We need more people adamant about checking their trauma, checking that shit at the door, checking that shit in a box at FedEx and shipping it somewhere with an unknown address. No return. Just fucking checking shit and balancing our lives. We can still have the experiences in the back of our minds, we learn from them. So why not? We're not going to forget how to add 2 plus 2. It's still in the back of our minds, and we pull it when we need it. But it's not the energy that we stay in constantly. It's okay to refer back to those situations, but it's not okay to relive, and constantly be inside those emotions. That's not okay. That takes away from your energy, your positivity, the positive energy that's in there. And you can't give that negative energy to someone else, because that's what happens essentially. You end up giving your good energy or negative energy to other people. Just like good energy, we can give good energy to other people, and that's good too, but we're talking about the negative. Because we don't have enough people giving away positive energy. Like, even coming in or customs, I'm like, all right, I'm walking on 2 broken toes. I'm like, finally, I'm 1 step closer to the hotel with our bags, just happy. I'm texting someone, letting them know I'm landing. Yo, can't have your phone. No phones in there. Okay. Sorry, bitch. Put my shit away. And the guy looked at me like, we gotta work with her. So, like, why are you a bitch? You hate your job. You need another job where you don't have to deal with people. Shit, like, we're arriving to come to paradise, and you're a bitch. You live in paradise. I don't get it. Anyway, then I had to, out of all of the people I had to have my bag checked by, was her. I'm like, oh my God. So I didn't say anything to her. Like, what you want me to do? These bags. Just open the shit. Okay. What you looking for? Contraband, stacks of cash. So I barely opened up here. All right, bye. Well, you know what? You have a good day. You have a good goddamn day, too. So then went to look for a taxi, and then came to the hotel and had to wait 4 hours to check in. But again, I'm in paradise, so I sweated my hot ass all the way to the sand, to the beach, got me a towel, and laid the fuck out. and fell asleep for 3 hours because I was just so happy to be here. Just so happy to finally be away from all of that chaos I have to deal with on a daily basis, including the feelings and the emotions of the pain of everyone I'm surrounded by. And then on top of that, the next layer of people I'm surrounded by. And then the next layer of people they're surrounded by. Like, all that pain just comes through to the core where I reside. And I was just so happy to be away from it. So happy that I burned. I have burned. You can't see. I mean, it's a good video, but you can't really see the burns. But I just hate the fact that people hurt so badly. There's so many good people out there, good friends before I left. A day late at that. I guess, that was my calling, part of my calling. I actually, the day I was supposed to leave on my birthday, on the 28th, I was scheduled to leave, but there was a military thing going on that they had to accommodate them. And I got bumped from my flight, my first class flight of that. Anyway, I got bumped from my flight. And, I'm scheduled for the next day. So I go to my best friend's house. We just chill. So she's having a bad morning, because we up at like 4 in the fucking morning to get to the airport. So then she has her kids to deal with. One, he has, some emotional issues. So, he was acting out, and I said, I got him. And we had a good day. We had to go to the store, run some errands. I had to go to the DMV. Since I wasn't already gone, I had to... Anyway, so I had to deal with that part. It wasn't too bad, surprisingly. So then, we go to the store. Everything was good. She gets a phone call that her new boo's brother caught his girl, with another guy, and he was distraught, and he needed, some Mary Jane to replace that bitch. Okay. So he met us at the house, and while they went wherever to go get it, I'm talking to him for a couple hours, and we talking like, we aces and shit. I've never met him a day in my life, but he was cool. He was just hurting. So I gave him advice, and he felt so much better when he left. I mean, it's a work in progress. I told him that what he needed to do, kind of just, step back from the drama a little bit, because she suffers from her own emotional issues. She's a typical hurt woman who, is taking it out on the guy. Typical situation. No different than anything else. So, and of course, naturally, there's love there. So it's going to be a little bit harder to step away. But he was her drug. And what do you do with a junkie? You have to pull that shit away from them and take them out of that so they can heal. And both of them needed to heal, because she was abusive to him, verbally, emotionally. And, he didn't deserve that. He was a really good guy. I get that vibe. And, his sister, who my best friend, is dating, is a really good person. So, I want to make sure these people good. So he was just like, I feel a little bit better. The perspectives are there. And, I answered a lot of his questions. Like, a lot of the things I was saying, it started to click and make sense to him why she was doing the things that she was doing. Because I've dealt with so many different clients like that in relationships. So that was that. And then a married couple, same thing, came a little bit later. Talked to them and was able to get them to communicate. It had been 2-3 years since they'd communicated, and they finally communicated. But, that communication needed to happen in order for one of the two individuals to get their shit together. Whether or not they do because they need to do it for themselves, that's up to them, of course. But, I told that individual, you're going to lose your other half if you don't get your shit together. You're going to lose her. So, we'll see where it goes. And then, I did some further counseling to a third person after that. And it felt good to me. It didn't even feel like my birthday. I forgot. People were telling me, oh, happy birthday. Oh, shit. Oh, thanks. I fucking forgot. And usually, everyone that knows me is like, you forgot your own fucking birthday, bitch. You alright? Shit, I've never in the 22 years, 21 years you've been here. But I just want everyone to be okay, stranger or not. Like, I don't differentiate. If you're a person that's hurting, let's talk. I don't care. If you're under the age of 13, I do care because I don't want your parents coming to me. But 18 and over, 16 and over, come on through. We can talk. I've been there, done that. It's not shit, anything. That anybody can come to me and say that they're going through that I haven't experienced. Not a fucking thing. So when people say, oh, you would never understand. Oh, bitch, try me. Try me. Try me. But I made it through every time. You know, a sidebar, I know I keep looking down, but I'm looking at my face and making sure nothing like creeps out, like some little slobber or nothing there and so forth. Just checking. So forgive me for looking down, but I'll get out of that habit. Not that I'm vain or anything, but I just want to make sure I'm presenting to you the best face that you can possibly look at, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna head out and try to close my eyes, get some sleep or something. I don't know. I'll probably get off of here and go jump that balcony and fly to that damn beach. Who knows? I'll figure it out. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that I miss you. And even though I am away on a beach somewhere under the sun, the Leo sun at that, the sun is shining straight through it. The Leo constellation, empowering everyone, giving anyone that's not even a Leo that strength to persevere and to do whatever it is that they want, to heal and to relax and to love. That's what being a Leo is. Enjoy that sun that's out there. Be careful, stay hydrated. Oh my God. Whew. I'm dying of thirst now, and I'm in the cool air. Here. I love you guys, and remember, this heart never stops beating, and even when it does, it will still be full of love, and that's everyone.